Okay, here's a funny story. Well, maybe it's not funny. I'm just gonna... Okay, first of all, if you're watching this and this story's about you, and you know who you are, then it's not actually about you. Grow the fuck up, and also, why are you looking at your patient's YouTube channels? This isn't really about that. Well, I just took my cat to the vet, so... here's the deal. My cat has fucked up teeth. He has always had fucked up teeth, and last summer we took him in, and he got like 7 fucking teeth extracted for like $1,600. And ever since then, we're supposed to be brushing his teeth, which we do, and his teeth are still fucked up. Or one of them at least. You know, one of them at least. So we take him in because he's got to get his fucking yearly checkup shit. And I'm trying to be better about just saying, yes, we'll spend the fucking money on these goddamn animals. And so we took him in. I took him in. And I took my other cat in last week. $400 fucking dollars. So I already know, I'm like, all right, it's going to cost like $400 to get this shit figured out. Which is fine. It's a ton of money, but I'm getting better at being like, okay, it's just money. It's just money. So I took him in. I gave him his little gabapentin, his gabagool, to calm him down, which the doctor described as a big glass of wine for the cat. So I gave him a big glass of wine first thing in the morning, 9 a.m., and I go to drop him off. And I'm like, here he is. He's an asshole. And I know this doctor. This doctor knows this cat. Unless something happened and I'm mistaking one person for another, but I'm pretty sure I know this doctor. So I drop him off. Whatever. I get a call. Hey, so we're doing social distancing stuff. Hey, what's the deal with the cat? The receptionist said that you're looking at getting how the fuck did she phrase it? She's like, so he wants to get, or you want him to get to the point where he can have an oral procedure done. And I'm like, no, I want his teeth cleaned. So I called in to make the appointment last week. I'm like, I want to get my cat's fucking teeth cleaned. And they're like, well, we're going to need some blood work first and probably a urine sample. And I'm like, really? Because I don't need blood work or a urine sample when I brush his fucking teeth. I'm asking you to brush his teeth better than I do. I don't have to take blood when I do that. But I get it. They have to anesthetize him, or whatever the proper use of that word is. Because my cat's a fucking psychopath. Which is why I gave him the gabagool. The gabapentin. I call it the gabagool. So I gave him one of those. I broke it off into his food bowl this morning, and I dragged him out there, checked him in or whatever. I get a phone call. They're like, all right, so blah, blah, blah. Teeth look horrible. It's not just the one tooth that was noticeably bad. It's like, we're probably going to need to extract like 4 teeth. For like $1,600. Now, last time he got his teeth extracted, 7 of them. That was like $1,600. So I'm like, okay, is it just a flat rate? Is it like between 1 and 20 teeth for $1,600? Because otherwise, I'm getting fucking ripped off. So I have to go and dig up the receipt before we agree to this. And on top of that, I took him in because I was like, all right, he's got to get teeth work done. I'm not surprised. He's got to get a couple of teeth removed. Whatever. $1,600, I'll put it on the credit card. I'll pay it off till the day I die. Secondly, we needed to get his blood work and his urine sample done because we had just got that done at our other cat. That's basically their checkup. I'm trying to be a good pet owner, trying to take him in. Honestly, between you and me, it's bullshit. It's a fucking cat. It's a fucking cat. It's not outside. It's not fending for itself. I feed it every night, plenty of water. Look at this fucking cat. This cat has it better than me. And this cat has it better than like half the population of the world. Probably more than half the population of the fucking world. So why am I going to dump 400 fucking bucks on this goddamn cat who, by the way, perfectly healthy? They're like, oh yeah, she's in perfect health. Did I really need to take her in for a fucking checkup? I'm not saying never. I'm just saying right now, probably don't need to because she's in her prime. whatever. I fucking did it. I fucking did it. You know why? Because money's not everything. That's what I keep telling myself. It's not everything. Whatever. So we take Mo in. Same shit, $400. But, and I fucking took her in last week, and I'm like, do the checkup shit. Do the checkup shit. And then today they're like, oh, well, actually, both your cats need to get their rabies shot in August. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just had her in there. Why wouldn't you tell me then? We could have done the fucking rabies shot last week and then today. Why wouldn't you tell me that? And then so at the end of it, they're like, so do you want to schedule the rabies thing? And I'm like, no, I don't want to schedule the fucking rabies thing. They're indoor cats. How the fuck are they going to get rabies unless a goddamn raccoon breaks into the house and bites them? Or I get bit by a raccoon and then I go crazy and I bite them. How the fuck are they going to get rabies living inside of my fucking apartment? And so that's bullshit. I think it's bullshit. And I'm worried that they're going to make me get the rabies shot. Or they're going to look down at me for not getting the rabies shot. You might be telling yourself, why would they do that? Why do they care? I'll tell you what. This doctor cares. This doctor brought Mo out. Mo is a fucking asshole. Okay? I gave him his gabapentin. And, I get a phone call, and the person's like, hey, yeah, he's grumpy. He's grumpy. I'm like, yeah, I know he's fucking grumpy. I told you that going in. And you've dealt with him before. Don't tell me you don't have patient records. You know their name. You know my payment method. But you don't know that he's an asshole? Of course he's a fucking asshole. You should have it written down somewhere. So I get the phone call. He's grumpy. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know. And then whatever. They finish up. I pay over the phone. They asked, so do you want to do the rabies? No rabies. Don't give him the fucking rabies shot. I'm never getting them a rabies shot because it's a bullshit scam. There's no fucking way they can get rabies unless a fucking raccoon breaks into my house. So no, fuck your goddamn rabies shot. They're never going to get vaccinated for rabies. Why? Why? Anyway, person comes to the door holding Mo and she's like, he's grumpy. Yeah, he's grumpy. Maybe next time you can give him 2 things of gabapentin. I'm like, first of all, what is with this fucking attitude? And I'm not just like making this up. There was some fucking attitude, okay? I'm like, dude, it's a fucking cat. Don't act like somehow this is my problem. It's not a kid. You can't reprimand a fucking cat. I'm not saying you shouldn't reprimand a cat, but I'm saying doesn't do anything to their psychological makeup. So don't act like somehow this is my fucking creation. Also, you're a fucking vet. Get used to it. I'm sorry, but yeah, oh my god, you're gonna tell me that little, my cat's like this fucking big. He's an asshole, but he's small. You can tell me that's the worst pet you fucking dealt with today. Maybe, I don't fucking know. But at the same time, I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's a fucking cat. It's a fucking... Yeah, he's an asshole. What do you want me to do about it? No, honestly, what do you want me to do about it? Please, tell me. What do you think I could be doing better to make him not the way he's been since the day he was birthed onto this planet? Please, I would love your educated opinion. So anyway, they're like, oh yeah, and we couldn't get the urine sample because his bladder's really small and blah, blah, blah. And I know that it's because... he's an asshole, and they didn't want to... I don't even know how do they get a urine sample? That's my question. How do you make a cat pee on command? What are they doing? It involves rubber gloves and a single finger. That much I can tell you. Anyway, they didn't do whatever they normally did. But... oh, I don't have it with me. Oh, God, I'm a little snotty. They're like, okay, so here's a bag. And they gave me these like plastic pellets in a syringe. And they're like, try to get him to pee into these plastic pellets and then extract the urine from it. Now it has to be in a different litter box and your other cat can't use it. And I'm like, okay, so you're not getting a fucking urine sample because what you're asking is impossible. You want me... okay, litter training is one thing. You want me to make sure he pisses in about this much plastic pellets, not in the litter box, So the other cat, like, what the fuck? Do you know how difficult that would be? I'd have to put one litter box and one cat in the bathroom all day long. I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. I guess that's what I'm going to have to do if I want to get this fucking urine sample, because the vet... They had better not make me fucking pay for that urine sample. I'm going to go through the bill. And if they made me pay for that urine sample, I'm going to give them a fucking call, because I'm doing their fucking job. This is why I take them to you and pay egregious prices, so I don't have to be the one trying to solicit piss out of my fucking cat. Okay? And now you give me a sack of fucking plastic beads and you're telling me, all right, do this impossible task that we're not going to do. Fuck off. You know, I liked this vet. I liked the other doctor was really funny. He told me an Olive Garden joke one time, and it was really funny. And he's just like a really funny guy, and I like him a lot. And he calls Mo Moses. And I think that's really funny. No, he's nowhere to be found. Now I got the person who's telling me, he's grumpy. I know he's grumpy. Oh my God. So then we got to take him back in. And go through Mo's second mouth surgery, which just is telling me that there's not just going to be two. There's going to be a third and a fourth. And by the end of the day, he's going to be one of those people going with no teeth, which is depressing. Can you get cat dentures? Is it worth getting cat dentures? I feel like he's going to be so fucking weird looking without teeth. Hope they're not going to have to take all of them out. But they're definitely going to have to extract more than one. Which is fucking bullshit. I've been brushing every single fucking day. We got a defective model. This is what you get. This is what you get. We picked the biggest asshole because we thought he had character. He does. Great cat. But man, he's a pain in the ass. Okay, what? This is fucking stupid.